In a country where justice often walks tightrope, mercy has just taken the center stage. A wave of presidential pardons for 175 convicted persons has stirred Nigeria's conscience.
What's the essence of this presidential pardon?
From drug traffickers and kidnappers to those who once know the weight of national injustice, the president's decision has divided opinions.
You are pardoning kidnappers and drug pushers. What message are you sending to the citizens?
Some call it compassion, others says it is corruption in disguise. And so we hit the street to get the pulse of Nigerians on this president's act of mercy. What was your first reaction when you heard that 175 convicted persons were pardoned by the president, of which some of them were kidnappers and even drug traffickers?
Well, I was shocked that at least Nigerian government can pardon people now.
What's the essence of this presidential pardon?
So like, although they are criminals, but like, I mean, they might have time to reflect. Some of them are good, some of them are bad. It's all life now.
Let me give you an example of the men in Niger Delta. And you see, you can use that one as an amnesty given by the President Erdogan in order to harmonize the region and also to understand other people's grievances. So if you are exercising that presidential pardon on people like that, that's a welcome development. But for someone to go out there, violate Nigerians' rights, committed offense, put Nigerians in a misery, only for you to come and say, I have decided to pardon them. Pardon them for what?
And do you think everyone deserves a second chance like the president has done, regardless of the sins they have committed?
Yeah, everyone deserves a second chance. But you know, everything is like they're supposed to see who has done the worst crime, then know who to forgive. But in general, if the president can see them fit, then they should be free now.
It is something that happened during Buhari when he pardoned the former governors of this thing who were found guilty and convicted by the competent law with a competent jurisdiction.
What message do you think pardoning drug traffickers and evil kidnappers will send to the victims and young people watching what is happening?
The message is that even though someone has done bad to you, the person can also still be forgiven.
Yeah.
Yes.
So you are sending a message that even if you do it, so long as you know how to find your way, you can also be set free.
Don't you think it will corrupt their mind to do more evil?
No, not necessarily. It doesn't happen every day now. It's not an everyday thing.
There are others who say that these pardoning criminals undermine our justice system in Nigeria. Do you think that is correct?
No. It's done in every country.
Of course, it's a constructive criticism. When I'm saying this, I'm not saying it as a lawyer. I'm taking it as a citizen of the country. Because now, when you are pardoning kidnappers and drug pushers, what message are you sending to the citizens?
Some people might feel it's bad, then people will want to commit more crime, given that they will get pardon. But it doesn't work that way.
But go to China. Look at how they are punishing the drug pushers. How can you even say you are pardoning drug pushers? Which means I can wake up one day and say I decide to because it's a lucrative business. And once president pardons me, the implication is that that record will be erased. It will be as if I have never committed an offense. So which message are you sending to Nigerians?
While opinions on the streets are divided, but what does the law say? Section 175 of the Nigerian Constitution gives the president the power of mercy. But is he exercising this mercy rightly? You know, Section 175 of the Constitution gives the president the power to pardon people. Can you enlighten Nigerians or make Nigerians understand what the presidential power of pardon means?
As we have already mentioned, it's under Section 175 of the 1999 Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria 2010 as amended. It simply means it gives the president an inherent power to wipe out a convicted sentence. For instance, a person who was charged with an offense before a competent court with the competent jurisdiction and was convicted, sentenced, and was sent to jail for the crime, then the president, on his own volition, can decide to either wipe out the entire sentence, reduce the sentence, or even change the sentence from the jail time to either fine or something like that. So that's what basically Section 175 is talking about.
Are there clear guidelines on who can or should be pardoned by the president, or this is purely discretionary?
It's a discretionary, and this is what we call non-justiciable. We call it prerogative of mercy, by the way, not presidential pardon. So when the president decided to exercise his constitutional mandate under Section 175 to pardon a convicted felon. It's the court has no power to question. Nobody can question the action of the president for this thing.
Some of these people that were pardoned were convicted by foreign courts. Now, do you think the Nigerian president has the power to pardon them?
There is something we call foreign judgment execution. When a matter took place in a foreign land, in order for it to be effective in Nigeria, it has to be registered in Nigeria. By virtue of the fact that it has been registered here, and Nigeria is not taking care of the person who is currently behind the bars, I think the president has the power to do so.
From a legal standpoint, what kind of reform do you think the process of presidential pardon in Nigeria needs in order to be transparent and fair?
I think first of all, even if the presidential pardon should be exercised, I think the nominal complainant, the victims should be part of the decision making. That presidential pardon can be exercised, but only on some instances. For instance, like granting amnesty, as I said in the past, in order to reach a political consensus.